Welcome to Jacksonville, Alabama, a hidden gem a few miles from the border of Georgia and home to the Gamecocks of Jacksonville State, where these fans are fired up for this showdown about to play out on Burgess Snow Field. And this is the kind of game college football fans love, because they don't have to wait for the weekend for this Conference USA showdown. And the Gamecocks will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Tight end now in motion. Looking for a gap. It's gone. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
For the offense.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. The sure hands, it's Bell. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Back to pass on second down. That's reeled in. It's Bell. Breaks into the open. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. Sends it back in motion. He wants to throw it again. Finds a little space. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. And the D deny them on second and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Jacksonville State Gamecocks offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Fires downfield. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Dropping back, it's Lacey. That's caught. It's Watkins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. They'll run play action. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle. It's Williamson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Marked down at the 45.
And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. He wants to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Bell. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The offense set for a first down play. Wants to go up top on first down. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
The short hands. It's Bell. At the 35, he's got room. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now first and 10 from the 29. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Gonna run it. It's Hardy. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He slides that just inside the right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Quick completion to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for space, it's Savage. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Gamecocks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to pass. It's Lacey. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the Gamecocks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Gamecock! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown, they cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bell. Turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Just a short pass to the tight end.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
3rd and short now from their own 48. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line.
Jacksonville State Gamecocks will take over 1st and 10.
To the air, it's Lacey. Bringing the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Classic pressure coming from the defense's right side, and they get the quarterback to the turf.
And that's what those defensive ends in a 4-3 do. Those guys know how to get after the quarterback, play on an edge. Nice job rushing the passer, getting off the football, and getting to the QB and getting him on the ground.
Pulls it in. It's Williamson. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Jacksonville for an entertaining first half than you? And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's head back to the guys at JSU Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this deep...
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Gamecocks want to move quickly.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Gilbert. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. To throw, it's Lacey. Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Really don't like that play call for 2 reasons. Number one, if you're down inside the 3-yard line, just run the football. Trust your guys up front to be able to get it done. But 2, if you are going to throw it, it's got to be a bang-bang play. You've got to have slants or quick outs or a back shoulder fade. Anything long developing.
Touchdown, Jacksonville State. And that one will give them the lead.
And that's the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the second play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual-threat athletes at quarterback because of situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw it away and be okay kicking the field goal. You're taking off, and you're going to capitalize with a touchdown.
Now this offense is back on the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Scott. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
From the gun, give on the inside.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the catch. It's Bell. There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
He's marked down.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the 1st down.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Catch in the middle, it's Bell. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. We've come to the break, and Jacksonville State has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's going for the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Boy, if that 1st down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Slams ahead. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs, impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Michigan is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ann Arbor for a long time. They're up 14 over Penn State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Scanning the field, it's Lacey. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Williamson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Gamecocks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Caught in the backfield. It's Savage. They'll stop him short on third down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top. Hunt is in the air on fourth down. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Goff.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And here comes the offense on second down. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
How you like me now?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Here comes the Heat. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes a connection. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And a first down.
He'll pull it on the read. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Time and change now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Lacey. He lets it fly. And he makes the catch inside the 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They'll move the tight end. Off play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gilbert.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Second down, he'll throw it. The throw. He got it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the
the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Bell. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds. And now the offense trying to score one late. How about that awareness to make the grab and immediately head for the boundary to save clock?
I mean, you can't do it any better than that. First you make the catch, run after the catch, get the first down, and get out of bounds. Perfect execution by the receiver.
Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Timeout call by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Bell. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. It's incomplete, and they had a chance in the end zone, and he just couldn't come up with it, and that's going to do it. You're going to hear guys after these games say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go around.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.